Austerity measures are painful and dragging on economic growth, but the debt level needs to be lowered. Are European nations faring well in meeting both ends?
Well, that's a big challenge. That's maybe one of the most difficult challenges that Europe has to face today. We need to be more cautious about the way we are using our money, and public spending is much too high. But we have to do it in a very wise way. And today, I have the feeling sometimes that we are cutting in a blind way without looking really to realities. And at the end of the road, we might the fact that the curbing of public spending has not been done in a qualitative way. It's too much a quantitative approach. So we might lose on both sides. We might lose because public spending is not done well, and we might lose because growth is not at the rendezvous. So we need to encourage growth. I think the obsession of Europe and of the world community should be to maintain growth today.
Some people are worried about the deflation risks of the Eurozone economy. What is your take on that?
Well, I believe it's a very strong risk, whether we can call it lowflation or deflation. I think the risk is there. The risk is to have our economies going through a flat growth for quite a long time. The Japanese economy has been through this kind of problems, and I really don't wish the European to be facing this situation. So we need to encourage the economic forces. We need to encourage investment. Investment is the key of the future. If we are not going to do the right investment, if we are not going to work on new technologies, then we are going to miss all the opportunity that the market is giving to us. So I really believe that something should be done, and we should not be blind to the realities. Today we are focusing on two main issues. One is austerity and the other is employment. But how can you get more employment if you are pressuring as much as we are doing today, public spending? So we need to find the right tune, the right balance, and I believe we should have a long perspective view of European economy. If not, then unfortunately we may be facing a low growth or even no growth for quite a decade.
Would stimulus policies be needed right now?
Well, stimulus policy might be needed, but we are considering most of the time stimulus policy at the state, national level, which is not the right thing to do today in Europe. We should have a stimulating policy, but at the European level. We need to work on European infrastructures. We need to work on big European projects, a Europe of energy, a Europe of education. This is the kind of thing we should be doing.